Hey guys, Retro Badger here. Today we're going to do episode 3, part 1 of the walkthrough. This mission's really good because you finally get to control the Sovereign class. Remember the first time playing this, I was so excited that I got to control it finally.
Chief Engineer Brex's personal log, stardate 5531.
I always thought the star bases were really impressive.
We returned to Starbase 12, and Admiral Liu informed us that the entire Dauntless crew is being transferred to the Sovereign. Getting a Sovereign-class ship, that's a huge leap for a fourth assignment. Only Commander LaForge has had the luxury of tinkering with this design. Until now. The ship itself is wondrous, but it took me a year and a half to get the Dauntless running like I wanted. I'm just getting started with the Sovereign. But, as the legendary Montgomery Scott once said,
which ship looks the nicest, the Galaxy class or the Sovereign
class? Reputation.
Captain on the bridge.
Personally, I think I prefer the look of the Galaxy class. Hated it how I destroyed it in Generations. There was no need for that.
Completed the first pass of all ship essential systems. There are quite a few loose screws, as Chief Brex.
Am I the only one that was like really upset about that?
Incoming message from Admiral.
Remember when I was a kid, I was mortified.
Greetings, Captain, and congratulations on your new command. I see you've already settled in. Because of your outstanding service, you and your crew have been selected to lead the investigation into the destruction of Vesuvius.
Now I'm using the Kobayashi Maru mod, which I would highly recommend you install.
Treat her well.
So my Sovereign is slightly different to the stock one. It's exactly like the Nemesis. Sovereign, well, Enterprise.
The Sovereign was a prototype ship, fitted with an
so G fires the quantum torpedoes, X fires the photon torpedoes, and F phasers.
Your new ship out on a shakedown cruise. It will give us an opportunity to work out any bugs in the enhanced deflector dish, upgraded sensor palettes, and her regenerative shield system. The Sovereign is equipped with more powerful quantum torpedoes, in addition to the standard photons. Use these sparingly, Captain, as Starbase 12 will be unable to resupply your quantums until a shipment arrives from...
And of course we've got the Rock
Commander
as a
Larson
tactical
has
officer.
your checklist for the shakedown. I believe you will
He's
find
actually,
an adequate
the
test
model
your systems.
of Felix is
When you've
actually
completed
based on
your
the
cruise,
Rock.
Return to Starbase 12.
Quite funny.
Take good care of the Sovereign, Captain. She's a lot of ship, but I'm confident you can handle her. Liu out.
I have our checklist, Captain. Running startup sequence now.
Main systems powering up, Captain.
Impulse and warp engines online.
Main deflector and sensor subsystems online.
Weapons and targeting systems online.
We are being hailed. On screen.
Sovereign, you're cleared to leave for your shakedown cruise.
Ready to leave space dock on your orders.
Here we go, so we'll undock
Take us
and
out,
go.
Ensign. 1/4 impulse.
Aye aye, Commander. Ahead 1/4 impulse. We have cleared space doors.
Our first item is testing the warp drive. We should plot a course for Savoy 1.
Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
we'll go to Savoy. Now you can't select Savoy
Course
1.
laid in.
You have to warp to
Yes,
the
sir.
system Savoy first, and then once you get there, then you can select Savoy 1. It's a little bit confusing.
We've arrived in the Savoy system.
Just a bit shaken.
That ride was a little rough, Chief. Can you do anything about it?
I think so, Commander. It's the inertial dampeners. One of our graviton generators is operating at 20 millicochrans less than the
Didn't this
standard
happen in
IDS
the
system output.
Enterprise
I'll run a
episode?
diagnostic on it
First
later to track
episode,
down
I'm
the
sure it
problem.
did.
I'll be down in main engineering bringing another generator online to compensate. The ride should be much smoother next
In fact,
time.
it did, because they were complaining saying we needed seatbelts, from what I remember.
Your orders, sir.
Okay, so let's go to Savoy 1.
Course laid in.
Warp.
Yes, sir.
Still shaking. There we go. I wonder why this ship wasn't seen in the Dominion Wars. Or for that matter, the Enterprise. Why was that not in the Dominion Wars?
Are we clear to test the tactical systems now?
The weapon systems are the next item on our checklist, Lieutenant, but let's follow procedure, shall we? Mr. Diaz, sensors online. Has the phaser range target been towed to its position?
Yes, Commander.
Captain, we should test our sensors by scanning asteroid Amagon for compositional analysis.
Your orders,
So
Captain.
we'll scan the
Initiating
asteroid.
scan. The asteroid is comprised of some nickel and something else.
Something else? Hardly a scientific appraisal.
I can't tell, Commander. The nickel easily stands out, but the sensors are having trouble identifying the rest of the asteroid's composition. It's like all my readings are being bounced back at me.
Ensign, hail Chief Brexon Engineering.
On screen.
Yes, Commander?
Oh, cool.
Chief, we're experiencing problems with the
Wish you could go
sensors.
to engineering.
I know. I think it's the enhanced deflector.
Doesn't enhanced usually mean better?
It is better in most respects. It has upgraded EM scanners, both wide and narrow angle. The gravimetric distortion package has been updated with the latest imaging data available.
Results, please, Chief.
I'll boost the warp core intermix ratios to generate more power to make full use of the enhanced deflector and the lateral sensor pallets.
Much better. The imaging is clearing up. I'm reading 45% nickel, 22% uranium composite, 13% iron, and 20% ice.
Sounds like we've got our sensors working. Captain, the range is ours. We should commence phaser testing. When we hit the asteroid, Savoy Station will send us telemetry we can use to align the targeting systems. Red alert, shields up.
Hey, that's my job. She just activated red alert. Okay, so we're going to target the asteroid
Your orders, Captain. Intercept
Intercept.
course plotted.
with phasers.
Rex, what's going on with my phasers? All the arrays are firing randomly.
I'm working on it. Just keep firing so I can trace the problem. I got it. The problem's localized in the phaser function command processor. The rewritable symbolic code algorithms aren't calculating the proper targeting vectors. I'll have to overwrite the old command algorithms and replace them with new ones. That should do it.
Shall we move on to the next item on our checklist? We're scheduled to test quantum torpedoes and regenerative shields next.
Quantum torpedoes, eh?
Captain, I have another vessel on an intercept course. It's the Geronimo.
Incoming message from the Geronimo, sir.
Open a channel, Ensign.
Oh, the Akira
Aye, sir.
class.
On screen.
Greetings, Commander. Captain. I'm Captain Gregory McRae. It looks like we're just in time.
On time. I'm sorry, Captain.
Now,
McRae,
supposedly,
I'm not sure
the
what you mean.
NX class from Enterprise was based
We could help you out with the wee exercise.
sort of on the Akira class.
Just what exercise?
I'm not sure how
did
much
you have
truth
in
there
mind?
is to that.
You can't expect to test those systems properly.
Saying that, looking at that, from that
What
angle,
you need is a moving target, one that'll bite you back.
I'd have to agree.
Is that a challenge, Captain McRae?
Aye, Commander. That would be the proper term for it. A challenge. So what do you say to a little friendly war game?
I'm not sure what the correct protocol is here.
Sovereign
Captain,
class
but
versus an
we're
Akira
ready
class.
If you want to take on the Geronimo.
He's brave. Of course I want to accept.
Excellent, Captain. I'll have my tactical officer switch to simulation mode immediately. Shall we begin?
That's fine, Captain McRae.
So like I said,
We'll
this
be
is a
ready for
Kobayashi
you.
Maru mod.
Felix,
If you press
switch to
G,
tactical
you
simulation
get quantum
mode.
torpedoes,
Aye,
X
Commander.
photons,
Simulation
F
mode activated.
phasers.
Entering combat simulation. Weapons set to 1/10 power. Loading dummy Mark IV torpedo
Let's target
pieces.
their bridge.
Ready to engage, sir.
This shouldn't give us much trouble.
The forward shield is drained.
Although the Sovereigns
Nice hit, Captain.
got some burns
See if
there.
we can return the favor.
Wow. Sovereign's a total beast.
Sir, we are draining their top shield.
Sovereign. I've got simulated damage reports flooding in from all decks.
Did we win?
The Geronimo has been destroyed. Ending simulation.
A good match, Captain. Try to remember it takes more than a big gun to win a shootout.
Cool.
Experience
Ikira's
and
got
skill
blue
will
light.
always triumph.
Never noticed that. Looks nice.
2 Klingon birds of prey decloaking dead ahead. One of them appears to be Captain Draxon's ship, the Ranku.
Their weapons are set to simulation mode as well.
Is this part of the exercise?
Neat.
Sir, message from the Klingons.
Allies, we could not resist the opportunity to join your brave games. Let us dispense with the formalities and test our true metal under fire.
Kapla!
Well then, this ought to even the odds a bit.
No problem. The more the merrier.
Stow it, Chief. Just keep everything in proper order and record
Sir,
the amount
we
of
are not yet
simulated
ready
damage
to
we do to
engage.
those ships.
Whoops.
Aye, Commander.
Felix just told me off then as I tried shooting. And we're not in simulation mode yet.
Torpedo casings.
Ready to engage, sir.
Now we are.
Sir, another ship is on a collision course with us.
Ah, they're a little bit trickier, these warbirds. More maneuverable. Though I have to be honest, the Sovereign class is quite maneuverable for its size.
75%.
Fire more carefully.
Ones.
Doing well, Captain.
Sir, the Rancouv has reported
Sir,
sufficient
we are not
simulated
yet
hull
ready to
breaches to
engage.
warrant destruction.
Captain,
Ending simulation.
we're on a collision course. Incoming
Sir,
message
we
from
are
the
not
Klingons.
yet ready to engage.
Captain, I salute you. Your ship and crew fight well. So, the rumors are true. Starfleet does have warriors in its ranks.
Yeah, I think the quantum torpedoes
Honor, Captain.
really
Perhaps we will meet again on the field of battle.
turn
Now
the
I
edge
must
on that
return
one.
to my duties. Kapla.
They make mincemeat of a bird of prey. Any day.
The Klingon ships have left the system.
That's a hell of a way to test a new ship at the end of its shakedown cruise.
Ensign, open a channel. Captain McCrae, what's your status?
All's well, Sovereign. That was a good bit of fighting. Our systems are coming back online. I'll see you back at the starbase.
Neat.
The Geronimo has left the system.
That completes our checklist, Captain. The Sovereign is an incredible ship, and the crew performed admirably. You should be proud. I will relay our current status to Starfleet Command.
Incoming message from Starfleet. On screen.
Greetings, Captain. I see from your first officer's report that everything on the Sovereign is in working order. The relief efforts in the Vesuvi system are still proceeding. Now that our people are safe, we've sent in a science vessel to try to determine what caused the solar pulse. The USS Berkeley, under command of Captain Elizabeth Haley, is leading the investigation with the help of Commander Data from the Enterprise. Because of extremely high radiation levels, they've been having difficulty in penetrating the residual gas clouds. The more powerful shielding on the Sovereign will be helpful in the investigation. Commander Data will join you to assist the science team
Oh,
in the
cool.
search for the
Yeah,
cause of the
Data.
incident.
I remember this now.
Rendezvous with the Berkeley in the Vesuvi system.
It's neat how he's in it.
Once Commander Data is on board, he will give you further instructions. Liu out.
Right, so
orders,
off
sir.
to the Vesuvi system we go.
Course laid in. Aye, aye.
Thanks for watching, guys. See you in part 2.